Hi, welcome to Genius channel. This is yes, Vijay Jagdish. In this video, we'll discuss the new Cold War and what is India's role. Okay, so let us proceed in this. So what is the content we are going to give in this video? We are going to give what is the topic related with, or why we have to see this topic now. Okay, what is the significance of giving this? What is the timing, or why it is in news, whatever it is. Then what is a Cold War? Because we are going to discuss what is new Cold War, right? So we should know what is Cold War also. So we'll discuss what is Cold War, and then we'll discuss what is new in new Cold War. Then how India responded. Okay, so India has responded to the one Cold War which happened long before. Then the presently which is happening now, new Cold War, how India is responding. Okay, guys. So hope you will enjoy this. Now, a little bit information about our coaching. We give live interactive classes. So you can attend that live classes as well. And all the classes are recorded and available in our mobile app as well as in the website. Okay, what are the coaching we are giving? We are giving for UPSC Civil Service, CDS, Combined Defense Service, NDA, KAS, TNPC, Bank, SSC, and CLAT. Okay, and any other exams which you have missed here, if you feel, then you can tell us. We'll give coaching for that also. Okay, and we do have some free courses. You can log into our website and you can register for free, or you can download our mobile app and you can see daily editorial classes. Okay, PDF will be available, as well as you can see our class videos on that. Okay, or you can attend live also possible. NCRTs will be available. A lot of MCQs are available which can help you in your exam. Okay, so prelims cum mains integrated coaching options we are giving: history, Malayalam, public administration, and geography. Okay, and where you can get all this, you can also be in touch with us. You can call me anytime, 9995916183, and WhatsApp is also same number. Then mobile app is there, Android. You can get it from the Play Store. Genius channel website is there, geniuschannel.net. Okay. And Telegram channel is there, Net Studies, and also I'll read to this. Okay. Now let us quickly get into the what is this, why this topic is being discussed now. Now, recently, if you're preparing for any exam, you might have seen this. Okay, that there is a lot of concepts are coming, a lot of news items are coming in which they are saying Cold War is happening. Okay, US is countering China, China's countering US. This might have information are coming loud. Okay. So some of the news bits I have shared you here. Okay, so look at this. This is one newspaper which said United States of America and China enter a new Cold War. Okay, it is said by Kemp. Then another newspaper said the closure of China's Houston consulate. Okay, so Chinese consulate, you can say it's a foreign embassy which was in Houston. US asked them to close this. Okay, and China is also asked, now China is responding it by asking them to close one of their embassy in China. Okay. So that is one of the beginning. When you don't want to deal with another country, you close the embassies. So closing of embassy has started. Okay, China is asked to close its Houston embassy. Okay, they are saying it is doing some spy activities. Then US-China Cold War. Okay, the two world powers are entering dangerous territory, warn experts. Some experts are saying that they are entering in a very dangerous territory. So China and US are going for a two world power they're trying, and it's a Cold War. And then in Hindu, okay, recently, okay, it is on 24th July 2020, you can see calibrated balance. Okay, so non-alignment as a policy must be rethought. Then they're saying that but India must vary of alliance. We should not join the alliance also, and but at the same time non-alignment movement is not. So all these informations news are coming that there's a tensions happening between China and USA, and that is what the new Cold War. So let us see in detail what exactly is Cold War. Okay, so before going to what is new Cold War, you should understand what is a Cold War actually. Okay, actually this Cold War, okay, started after the Second World War. Please note on this point. Originally the Cold War, okay, not now. Okay, now it is happening between China and the USA. That is new Cold War. But before that, in 1945 and after that, there was a Cold War between United States of America, USA, and the Soviet Union. It was known as USSR. Okay, so right after the Second World War, the entire world was bipolar. Okay, the world became bipolar. Either you are with the USA or you are with the USSR. Okay, so thereby the world was divided into two. Okay. So the Cold War is a open. It is known that they have a tension. It's not like it's not a secret that there is no tension between USA and USSR. It was very open, but restricted. It was not that they went for a war. Okay, you write down this way: war-like situation. It was a war-like situation. It was war-like situation, not actual war. Okay, so they created big allies also. They created their own people, like USSR had their own many countries under them. USA had many countries under them. Okay, limited uses of resource of weapons they did not use it, but however arms race were there. They were creating more number of nuclear weapons, they're creating more number of missiles, rocket launches, all things, space races. For example, USSR sent a manned mission to the space. USA spent huge money on NASA and developed them, and they launched a manned mission to moon. You remember all this? So all this happened during that Cold War only. You can do Cold War, and it was a huge alliance was made. So that is the kind of they're ready for a war. They're ready for a war. The term was first used by an English writer, George Orwell, in his article in 1945. That's the first time the word Cold War was used to refer what is predicted would be a nuclear stalemate between the two or the three monstrous super states. That is, they're talking about USA and USSR, that they can come for a nuclear stalemate also possible. So that's the first time they discussed this word. The word was used by an English writer, George Orwell. Okay. So by then you might have understood what is a Cold War. It is a war-like situation between USA and the USSR, but not an actual war. It was very open. They created a lot of arms, they created a lot of weapons, but it was not actually used. Okay. This comes to an end in right now 1991 when the disintegration of USSR happened. That means now USSR is now Russia, right? So Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Ukraine, Estonia, Latvia, a lot of countries disintegrated from them. Thereby, Cold War comes to an end. So after that, India, the world become either you can say unipolar for some time. Now we call the world is under multipolar. That means many leaders are there, many countries are there, which is becoming more important. Now coming to this, what is new Cold War? Sometimes this new Cold War is also known by the name Cold War II, okay, or Second Cold War, okay, or sometimes new Cold War. So basically, it is between the USA and the China, USA and China. Okay, so this war is different from this one. So again, it is not an actual war. Like, as why it is the word Cold War is given? Because it is not an actual war. Okay, it is a warlike situation. So tensions. You do something, then they reciprocate something. So that kind of situation, not an arms or a space race. So this Cold War is not an arms race. There's not a space race, because China is very much sure that they cannot militarily overcome the USA. Okay, they cannot do, and they don't want to do it also. So they are devising new methodology. Okay, so economic. Okay, one of the main concept used here is the economy. Okay, economically, China is becoming growing bigger and bigger. Okay, US is a little down. So there, that is where the China becomes much more powerful. There are a lot of technology is being used. Okay, a lot of technology. You talk about 5G. Okay, you might have heard about Huawei. Okay, that one machine company was asked to close its business in USA. They are being accused of spying. So 5G. So the kind of technology is being used here. Okay, economic things like you might have heard about the trade war. Okay, trade war, like means adding more tax to the Chinese product, and then China will retaliate by adding more tax to the US products from USA. Those things are happening. Then multilateralism. Okay, multilateralism means you can see UN, WTO, then you have got UNESCO. All this organization, okay, are becoming irrelevant today. Please write down the point: irrelevant today, because US is no more having a faith. Okay, USA is not having the faith. Now all these are dominated by China. Okay, all the multilateralism is dominated by China. Recently, USA said that World Health Organization is the puppet of China. Right on this word, USA said World Health Organization is a puppet of China. Okay, because we know how they responded to the coronavirus. There was allegation that they are having too much of collision with that of China. That is why the information did not come out. Okay, so that is a multilateralism being used, okay, as a forum for fighting. Okay, so WHO Health Organization did not come out, and clearly they did not say what to do with the coronavirus. Likewise, European Union initially they wanted to accuse China, but they are not using that word. So multilateralism is a platform where these people are fighting. Then this word you might have seen lot of occasion, freedom of navigation, freedom of navigation. Now then this you have to understand the concept of South China Sea. Okay, South China Sea. What happens in South China Sea is South China is actually a very big, it's the largest sea in the world. Okay, and China is saying that the entire sea is their sea. Okay, they are taking out all the resources from here, so they have friction with Vietnam, Philippines, and all. So this is where the US comes in, and they said no, we are no demanding freedom of navigation. In fact, they brought their warship into the South China Sea, and from there they entered the Andaman Sea to have a no exercise with India. I'll come to that. That is coming next. Okay. So they are trying to say that South China belongs to everybody. It is an international sea, but China says South China belongs only to them. Okay. So that kind of fight is also happening. It is also part of the new Cold War, you can say. Trade war, okay, is adding of tax to the import. Okay. Likewise, vice versa, you keep on adding more and more tax. You don't want to import the products from the other country. Cyber war, this is very, very important. This is where, in fact, you can say actual war is happening. Okay. Cyber war is happening. They are launching the hacking attack, okay, spying attack. All these are being done. Protectionism is also as a byproduct of trade war. Protectionism means you are protecting the domestic economy, right? Protecting the domestic economy. You don't want any imports. You want to only the products to be created in the your own country. Okay. That is where you can say America has a concept called America First policy. America First policy. So thereby they don't want products from any of these other countries. Now to just put an icing on this one. Now several times Trump has said that it is the Chinese virus. So he want to emphasize that China has created this virus. So there's this coronavirus issue has accelerated the concept of tension into another level. Okay, even before the coronavirus, there was a tension between the USA and the China, but coronavirus has accelerated this. Okay, and now the USA has started openly accusing that it was China who made this virus, and they wanted to launch an attack on the entire world. Okay, that is being investigated, but Trump is saying again and again it is as a Chinese virus. He's saying it is not coronavirus, it is a Chinese virus. Okay, so this is what in nutshell you can understand what is new Cold War. Arms race is not there, economic race is there, technology race is there, multilateralism is a platform for fighting, freedom of navigation is being emphasized, trade wars is there, cyber war is there, protectionism is there, then of course Chinese virus or coronavirus, this issue is also. So this is what the new Cold War. So it is happening between USA and China. Russia is not part of this. Okay. Now, what is India's response to it? We'll see. First thing you have to understand in India's response is in the first Cold War, we created non-alignment movement. Non-alignment movement we created, and we said that we are not going to be a part of either USA, nor we are going to be part of USSR. Okay, so we wanted to be neutral. And we were neutral. That is how, in fact, we could say that the Third World War was stopped. Okay, could have said that because USA and Russia were on the verge of the war. But now the NAM is becoming irrelevant. Okay, we cannot be neutral always. We have to take stand. As per the Foreign Minister Jaishankar, that we have to take stand. We have to take risk. Okay, we cannot be neutral always. Okay, but at the same time, we cannot join any alliance. So this right on all this point, this will be very useful when you're going for the exam. NAM is not an option for new Cold War. New Cold War, India cannot use NAM. We cannot be neutral. Okay, so that is removed. Second thing is we have to take stand. When you're taking stand, then you are against somebody. For example, in South China Sea, what we are saying, South China belongs to everybody. We are saying, okay, when we are saying this, we are taking a stand. When we are taking a stand, then of course we are against the China. Understood? So we have to take risk also. We have to take risk means we have to take the chances that somebody is not happy. No problem. Okay. At the end of the day, foreign policy, what is best for India? What is best for our country? But of course, we are not joining alliance openly. We are saying it. But we do have a quad. We are conducting Malabar exercise, and then passage exercise have created in Andaman Sea. I told you, 2020 recently it happened here. So we have a lot of logistic agreement with the USA, and also recently we have done one with Australia. So we are actually doing a lot of alliances, but not a formal alliance. We are not doing because India shares the border with China. We cannot be neutral here. Whatever happens in China, it will affect India also. It is a neighbor. So India is not a neutral country now. Okay, so NAM is irrelevant in the new Cold War. Keep down that very clearly. Okay. Then we have seen Galwan Valley clash where Indian soldiers were killed. So India has to respond something which is having a permanent solution in the border, so that India has to join some of the forces. So India is joining the forces of USA, you can say. Restriction on the Chinese business, 2-3 restrictions we bought. For example, FDA is coming to India from the bordering country, then they need approval of this one. Then recently approval of Indian government. Then said any country with this bordering India. That's this is with reference to China. We are saying there should be a restriction on the economic activity. That means China is not open now. Chinese business cannot be open in India now. Okay. Recently, we have banned 59 Chinese app also in the context of security of India. So all this we are doing. So we are restricting the Chinese business. Okay. At the same time, we are inviting US business to India. Okay. Like in the lockdown period, we got 20 billion. Okay, 20 billion US dollars we got as terms of investment from the USD. Investment from the America, okay, from the USA. So this happened during lockdown. When we are actually stopping the Chinese business in India, we are improving more US business in India. Okay, then military exercise we are doing with the USA. One I said this Malabar. Malabar is not only with the USA, Japan is also there. Okay, so Japan is also there. And if the Australia also taking part, okay, then it becomes a quad. Okay, this quad is actually termed as an Asian NATO. Right on this word, quad is taken as a Asian NATO against China. Okay, NATO, you know, it is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Against Russia it was created. Likewise, a quad is being created against China. Okay, India, then Japan, Australia, and USA are becoming the member of this. Okay. So here China is not happy, but still we have to go for it. Okay, so we are doing maintaining relation with Russia. Okay, at the same time, when we go for a new, Cold War, we are very close to USA. We are maintaining the close relation with Russia. Also, we are not completely away from the Russia because they are a traditional partner. For example, from them, recently we had a victory parade was there in Russia after the victory of Second World War celebration. Our defense minister was there. Okay, and we are buying S-400 air defense missile from the Russia. Okay. Then we also having a minimum engagement with China. We are not saying totally we are away from them. For example, there is something called RIC, Russia, India, China trilateral meeting. It happened. India participated in that also. Okay, and now we are now as an opportunity during this Cold War, we are saying that we need to reform the multilateralism. Multilateralism, we need a reform. Okay, recently, your Prime Minister has said that we need a reform in the multilateralism. But one example I'll give you. In UNSC, there are only 5 permanent members are there. Now India also want to become one of the permanent members in that. India want veto power. So we are expecting that reform will happen. Okay. So all these points note down. These are India's response to the new Cold War. So India is expecting there should be multilateralism. It is supported by many countries except China. Okay. So just a summary, NAM is not an option. We need to take stand and risk. India is not joining an alliance, but we are having a military exercise with many countries. We are very close to USA now. That is also true. Okay, China has a border with India, so we cannot be neutral, and we cannot be totally against China. Also not possible. Okay, we are taking a calculated risk. We are taking. Galwan Valley clash has given new dimension to India-China relationship. Restriction of Chinese business happening at the same time. Invitation for USA business is happening. Military exercise with the USA, we are doing it. We are having a relationship with Russia, also maintaining a good relation with Russia also we are doing, and minimum engagement with China also we are doing. And of course, multilateralism reform is required, wherein India becomes very active. India becomes a leader in the multilateralism because US is withdrawing from all the multilateralism. They are not a part of UNESCO. They are going out of Paris Agreement. So India has a chance to come out because Chinese nobody want to believe, particularly after the coronavirus. Okay, guys. So this is what it is India's response. Okay. Now hope you have enjoyed this. Any queries you have got, you can always put a comment below, or you can call me and send me a WhatsApp. Please download our mobile app. You'll get a lot of resources free of cost. And if you want to join anything, you can join also. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.